Happy solar eclipse. So this Leo solar eclipse and new moon is taking place now. I wanted to share with you that I'm going to be sharing an in-person pilgrimage in Glastonbury from the 26th to the 28th of August, and then we're going to be spending a night and a day in Cornwall at the end to honour this incredible eclipse gateway that is opening today. So as this opening of this incredible alchemy of the moon and the sun is happening, the earth is currently aligned to Sirius, and this is an annual alignment. It's a dance that they do, and our ancestors have been revering and honouring and incorporating this into their rituals, their communion, and into their everyday lives. So at this point, and every year, the Nile floods when the rebirth of Sirius takes place, and this is what's happening right now. So there is now a beautiful event called the Lion's Gateway, which is connected to this ancient rite and connection to the stars and the earth. And this opened on the 28th of July and closes today. And during these last few months, there have been two asteroids that have been really highlighted and very specifically within me activated, and these are Isis and Osiris, and today with this solar eclipse they are being fully illuminated, and it feels incredibly profound. For me, it's really awakening a new level of depth and inquiry into my heart, into my inner temple, and also bringing remembrance around that universal, ancient, deep, magical tradition that Mary Magdalene carries, that Isis imbues in her breath, in her alignment with the earth right now. So it's an incredible time, of course. We can all feel that. So I really invite that you do take this time to be in quietness, to feel how the eclipse is rising within you, in your heart, where the sun is luminous and is gently veiled by the moon, and really feel how that is stirring and experiencing inside of you something that is deeply potent for your life at this time. So part of that knowledge of Isis and Osiris is that rekindling, that remembrance of the ancient knowledge that we have within us, this incredible cosmic blueprint of the divine feminine and masculine within. And so the Magdalene pilgrimage that I'm sharing in Glastonbury is absolutely being inspired by these celestial movements that are taking place within inside of us, upon the earth and within our skies. So what I will share here is that during our pilgrimage we're going to be honouring a tradition that is so deeply inspired by the priestesses of Isis, the Druidess and the Magdalene Rose daughters. And that is this incredible honouring of ritual and oral tradition that is opening the gateways to the day, to the sun. So there'll be in the day ritual, song, honouring and devotion to the sun, to the day, to the walking on the land. And so the first day we're going to be receiving on the land a beautiful opening ceremony and walking to some sacred groves and places. I'll be sharing stories, as I said, through the opening by day tradition, so working with the sun, rituals, anointing. In the evening we're going to go to the chalice wells for a private ceremony and an anointment. And then we step into this incredible opening our hearts by night. And so we're going to be in devotion, receiving through song, vigil, deep introspection, working with water. And so this is how the pilgrimage is going to be inspired by this time, and also bringing forth very specific stories and traditions and rituals that are very specifically honouring the sacred lunar magic and the holy solar magic, the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine within. We're going to be on the second day again on the land, working with the zodiac of Avalon. And then in the evening, we're going to be receiving a beautiful temple experience in the Magdalene chapel. So again, a private space where we're going to carry out a veil ritual dance with Blue Lotus, song, deep stillness and communion. Preparing us for the third day, where we're going to receive a particular ritual again on the land on the tour around fertility. It's going to be the full moon and the lunar eclipse. So we're going to be receiving both the energies of that incredible night before ritual to hold that sacred space when we have our baptism in the White Springs. Again, this is a private space, ceremonial space just for the group. I'm going to be sharing something really special here, which is an ancient tradition that I received through Isis, and the most incredible baptism that inspired Magdalene's baptisms and offerings and teachings. We're then going to have some time where I share a beautiful ceremony of wrapping oils deep in a space together on the land, and then we're going to have a beautiful afternoon walking and visiting a sacred space. And those who want, they can continue to Tintagel, where we're going to be visiting a stone circle, the Merlin's Cave and St Nectan's Glen, and a few other spaces and places. Because of the depth of wisdom there, we'll have a few places to enjoy, and I would like to go swimming and also bring forth the oral tradition of the mermaids that really is very strong there, as well as the magical Merlin energy. So we'll explore the ley lines, we'll explore deep stillness and listening and receiving directly from Mary Magdalene. So this is going to be part of the eclipse, so whatever's rising for you at this time, really allow it to be present, let it flow like the wind's coming, because the eclipse is just beginning to happen. And the birds have gone quiet, the aeroplanes haven't, the cars haven't yet. Nature knows, and we are nature. And this sacred body of ours really does deeply move through and embody through pilgrimage, which is why for me, pilgriming, especially to most incredible sacred sites, the whole earth is sacred, but sacred sites such as Glastonbury, we'll be receiving the art of entering into right relationship with Avalon and, as I said, receiving wisdom from the stars, but really, most importantly, from the land, from our own experiences, from our own anointing, and receiving directly from the deep mysteries and the very present embodied experience of what Avalon is offering and supporting us through at this time. So enjoy this very beautiful solar eclipse. I'm going to go off with my water and my fruit into nature now and receive, be a vessel, open to the celebration and creation energies that are coming through. Finally, actually, just to mention, in the Nature's Wheel of the Year, we've just gone into that turning, that High Holy Sabbath, which we're still in that window of Lammas Lunarsar. And so this is why the eclipse, with its deep mysteries and enigmatic codes, is inviting us to really come down to the ground, be with the earth, nature, the trees, listening, and activate our tree of life through that experience. And enjoy. Mwah. Big kiss. And I look forward to being with those women who feel called to join the Magdalene pilgrimage on the 26th to the 28th, and then we go off down to Cornwall for the weekend. You can contact me directly if you'd like to know anything or meet. Honouring all that is. Peace be, peace be.